Hey, we are live. Today I'll discuss about top 5 skills which you need to run a successful six-figure online business. And typically I'm talking about a coaching business, right? I'm super excited to deliver the value here. I'm Rahul Raina, founder of Empire Builders Hub, my coaching uh, program which I've designed to make sure that coaches grow, right? Okay, now let me quickly share my screen. Let me tell you what you should be expecting right now. Here is uh, what I found out is people only know that there is something called sales, right? You should have something to sell, and you just have to sell it, right? What comes before selling, what comes after you sell your product, people are not much aware of that. And that is why I thought, let me bring these things in front of you so that you understand the whole concept. See, my what I teach in to my students also, it's all about building systems, all about building systems. So if you are fully aware of what type of systems you are building, you will rock. Let me quickly share my screen. Yeah, so we'll be talking about the top 5 skills that will help you to build a six-figure online business, especially a coaching business, right? So the first skill you need is market research. Yes, here is the sales skills which comes, right? And before that comes market research, and the second thing that comes is marketing skills, right? Then comes sales skills, and then comes building systems skills, right? How you build systems. See, if you're not building systems, probably there won't come a single day when you'll be financially free, and you'll be just working 3 to 4 hours in a week and earning good amount of money. If you are not building systems, such day will never come. It will be like a job for you. The business will be like a job for you. You'll be every single day working, grinding, and b- giving your own time in prospecting, then talking to them, then bringing sales, and etc. If you're not building systems, that is doomed to happen. So I want you to understand this thing, and I'll today show you how you do it. And then comes community building skills. Let's say 10 people took your product. So I'm basically talking about coaching product, right? 10 people took it. Now what? You have to bind them. You have to bind that community. You have to grow that community with a proper mindset, with a proper code of honor, right? And yes, this is what I will be teaching you today. Are you super excited? Type yes if you are super excited. Hey Manoj, how are you, brother? Type yes if you're super excited to know all these things. So let's quickly jump in market research. So how do you research a market, first of all, right? So let's say you decided, okay, uh, I'll be creating, let's say, what example can we take? Okay, let's take an example of a copywriting business, right? So for example, I am a copywriter, and I want to teach people, I want to coach people regarding sales copy, right? How you create sales copy. Now, have you done your market research? How do you research a market? So first of all, you got to understand who your dream customer is. So that is called as dream customer avatar, right? You got to understand this. You have to sit at one place and think, who is my customer who wants what I am going to teach, right? How, what he will be doing? Will he be into a job? What would be his right age? What company he would be working? All these things should be very clear in your mind, right? Then comes, you got to understand their pain points. Okay, once you know, okay, this would be my person. Then comes, you got to understand what challenges that person faces. For example, okay, if this person does job, he comes late home, then what are the challenges he faces? Okay, probably he has less time uh, uh left to work on his business. And what can I do for him? Probably I can recommend some tools so that that person can do more in just less amount of time. So you got to understand all these things. I'm just taking examples. Understand what pain points they have, enter into their psychology, into your customer psychology, and that is when you will be noting down all the pain points. Then comes, Where do they congregate on internet? Where are they present on the internet? For example, let's take example of Facebook groups. Now on, if my audiences are the people who really want to learn copywriting skills, so probably they would be already doing a business. That is why they want copywriting, they want to learn copywriting, right? Can be one of the case. So let's say you found out, okay, uh, there is a particular group which is teaching them how they can build pages. For example, let's take example of ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels has a group with more than 2.5 million users there. All right. Now those are the people who are interested in creating landing pages through ClickFunnels. What is the next thing they need? Copy, right? So you now know, okay, my audience is there, and that is how you have to identify where does your audience hangs out, right? Then comes dream 100 strategy. This is something crazy. This is something which took off my business in 2021 beginning January. What I did is, let me quickly tell you what dream 100 is. You talk to an influencer, a person who has his own market. You talk to that person and you uh, collab with that person, and instantly you get access to his whole community. That is how dream 100 works, right? For example, what I did is, when I was running Facebook ads for my clients, I was about to start that particular business, and I saw that there is a Facebook group called Samcart, and in that group, people were creating landing pages through Samcart tool. So Samcart is a tool which creates landing pages, and people were running Facebook ads there, right? But they were not, obviously they are good in their own skill. Not everyone knows how to run Facebook ads, and there was a person, there was a friend, my there was a person actually, he later became my friend. There was a person who was a superman in that particular Facebook group, right? He was solving every person's problems there. He was helping have everyone. I just went to that person, I said, bro, can you help me in recommending me as someone who can help them for Facebook ads? So that person was helping them in creating landing pages. I said, okay, you create landing pages and recommend me for Facebook ads. He said, okay, right. The moment he started recommending, I started getting sales and clients. Why? Because people trusted that guy. And if that guy is recommending someone, obviously the trust factor is created. And that is how you can start your business through dream 100 strategy also. This is something amazing, crazy. Now, after you have done your market research, then comes marketing skills, right? What is marketing skills? See, you got to place yourself in the market first. Like, I'm placing myself as sales accelerator coach. I'm helping people to increase their sales, right? Grow their sales. You got to find your voice. What are you good at? What should people know you? And that is also called as self branding. You're building your brand in that particular way. You should not be someone who is, today you're talking about copywriting, tomorrow you're talking about graphic designing, day after tomorrow something else. People won't be able to figure out what this person stands for, what this person is. It should be like, okay, Manoj, that means, okay, Manoj, yeah, Manoj is someone who is good in this particular thing. It should be like your name is said and people can easily relate. For example, let me take name of Russell Brunson. What comes in your mind? Funnels, right? That is called positioning, and that is called brand building. Then comes video creation. See, video creation is a skill. You can learn it very easily. And today, if you're not creating videos, if you're not showing your face in the market, things won't move, right? If you want to create your own online business, you got to show your face, buddy. That's important. And if you have that fear, don't worry, relax, take a deep breath. It can easily be learned, right? Obviously, when we talk to people in the society, they see our faces, right? So why do we feel shy when it comes to camera? So there is just an initial barrier that can easily be broken. Then comes content creation. content creation has to be done like let me change it to regularly, not every single day. But if you cannot do it every single day, do it regularly. And what I recommend is, take these two platforms initially. Start with Facebook and YouTube. Why Facebook? Facebook has Facebook groups, which is powerful, right? Like right now, I am delivering my content inside the Facebook group, and this particular video cannot be accessed by other people outside here. So I'm nurturing my community here. It is only for the people who trust me, right? This particular video, I'm giving this value only to you guys. That's powerful. And then comes YouTube. Why YouTube? Because YouTube, when you create a video on YouTube, like right now, this video is also streaming on YouTube, right? And why YouTube? YouTube is something which is also a search engine, right? After Google, YouTube is the biggest search engine. So your video will always be there. If someone types, for example, anything, if your video comes, you get views and you get clients, right? So make sure that you start creating content on these two platforms initially. Leave others, later you can do that, but start here. Then comes copywriting. See, copywriting is something like, it's like sales message. What should you talk to your customer? You should be very clear with this skill. How to write, how to plan your content, what should come first, what should come next, what should come next. This is something which I highly recommend you to learn, right? And this comes by, by staying in the market. You can observe, be a good observer, observe what other markets are doing, what other marketers are doing, how they are doing. Wear a cap of a student. When somebody, when you hear a advertise on Facebook, don't hear it as a prospect, hear it as someone who is here to learn what that person is speaking. Break it down, why this person said this, why then this, why then this. You'll understand stuff. Like, that's how things are going, right? Then comes sales skills. It comes at the third level, right? And in sales skills, what you got to learn is offer creation, right? Hey, Satvik. Oh, amazing, great. So in sales skills, offer creation is something crazy. Don't sell products, sell offers. Very important, very, very important. Probably if I explain you the whole offer creation, this video will go long. That is how huge offer creation is. But you got to understand is, don't just sell products. Let me take an example. For example, my coaching program, right? I have courses built. The courses are like, take these courses, watch it, and bingo, right? But I am not limiting only to just, giving courses to people to watch. I am also creating an offer, and the offer is, you get access to my inner circle, which happens live on every Monday at 9:30 p.m. That is tomorrow. I'll be having my inner circle call. So I'm like over delivering here. I'm creating an offer. It's not just a product. I'll be literally helping you to reach your end goal. And that is how I'm creating an offer, by giving that person also an opportunity to come inside my inner circle calls, right? That is how it works. Then comes, you got to understand sales pitch, which I cover in my sales webinar blueprint. So my mentor says, what happens is, that person went to South Africa on a huge platform, shared the platform with Peng Joon, and uh, my mentor gave a whole presentation, a whole workshop on whatever he was delivering, and people were literally taking notes. Okay, great, amazing, this guy is amazing, and they were taking notes. But in the end, when he gave the offer, okay, now you can go at the backstage and register for my workshop, nobody stood. Nobody stood there. Why? Because sales pitch is an art. You cannot just go and teach and teach and teach people. Obviously they will love you for what you taught them, but you forgot to understand the sales psychology. You didn't play with their minds. You have to actually uh, you know arise a decision making quality, or you have to arise a need of your product in their minds. If you're not doing it, probably they will not take your product, isn't it? They should feel like, okay, this guy can help me. And you have to craft your message in that way. So this is a great skill. Learn it. Then comes sales page. Okay, this is not a big deal now. Sales page and sales funnels, we can even combine it. And that means you should be good with how you can create your pages, right? You can even hire graphic designers for this, but you should be knowing the basics of it. If obviously, these stuff which I'm sharing right now here is, you should be knowing basics of each and every stuff here. So understand how sales funnels are made, what psychology you should be understanding. For example, sales funnels uh, always have only one call to action in the whole page. Unlike websites have too many stuff, like about me, contact us, falana timka, all those things they have. But a sales funnel means that there is the whole copy which is written, that is only focused towards taking that person towards a single goal, right, where you want to take that person. So in sales funnels you only have one call to action. So you got to understand these things. Then comes the next skill which you have to learn is building systems skills. Now what I mean here is, by systems I mean automations, right? Like I said, if you are working every single day, you will never be able to scale your business. You have to, in the end, create systems, and systems create automations. So how you do it? For example, my I'm doing webinars live right now every single week, now even twice a week. But the motive is, in the end, I'll be automating my webinars, right? I'll be automating my webinars. So the ads are running, people are watching the ads, people are signing up for my webinars, they're watching the automated webinar. And the automated webinar will be like it is a live webinar, experience of a live webinar, right? Live webinar, so it will be like an experience of a live webinar. And people will sign up for your tripwire course, and that is how you will be bringing people into your community, not by you not even spending a single minute, right? That is the power of automations. Then you should have your autoresponders. With autoresponders I mean email autoresponders, right? Have email autoresponders. That means, let's say, when I go live, there is an email which goes automatically to my to the attendees, that only 15 minutes are left. If you are not joined the group, join it. And at the right time when my webinar starts, I even another email is given to them that we are live, you can still join. So these all things are done through automations, so you should be using them. Then comes course creation. So course creation, having your courses at a beginning level gives you a leverage, right? It gives you a leverage. Like I just now explained you, uh, people are coming inside the ecosystem through ads, they are watching the automated webinars. Now they purchased your course, they automatically get the access of the course, they start the journey of watching the courses. Everything is automated, right? The only thing is, they'll be coming in your inner circle calls now, and what you have to do is deliver the best in your inner circle calls. That's it. That is how the whole system is created. So when you have your level 1 as a course, it rocks, right? Then create a value ladder. For example, you have your course as level 1, right? Now what is the next thing? For example, the first course was obviously a uh, conceptual course, right? It was a conceptual course, you delivered all the concepts in that course. Now obviously people will say, okay, Rahul, I also want to implement these things. So now you can even im- implement course. Now what you can do is, this particular thing can be even a course, or it can also be a group coaching. right? Group coaching format also. Now, this is where you will be teaching them exactly whatever they learned inside the conceptual course. This is where they will learn the aesthetics of the game. Okay, this is how you got to use this tool. This is how you got to use this tool. This is how you got to, do the webinars in every session. So it will be an implementation course. Then comes level 3. This is your value ladder. Value ladder means your cost will also be, your price points will also be increasing. For example, your conception course can be at priced at 7,000 to 15,000. Your implementation course, obviously you're giving your own time, that would be more costlier, so that can be from around 20,000 to 50,000. And level 3 comes is one-on-one coaching. So if you're giving your one-on-one coaching to someone, obviously you have to charge somewhere between 50,000 to 5 lakh rupees, right? Because you're giving your own time. Obviously, you're bound to charge that much. That is value ladder. This is how you maximize your profits, right? Then comes community building skills. Now you have got people into your course one, people are coming inside your community. Now you have to bind those people together with a code of honor. This is what we stand for, right? They should be moving in a synced way, not just random. So what you got to do is, first first of all, always over deliver, right? If you gave them a product of 7,000, make sure that once they go through that product, they should feel like, okay, it was worth 50,000. So always over deliver. Help your people. If people have joined your group, make sure that you help them to reach the end goal. That should be your priority. And the third thing is set accountability system. When you have your community growing, make sure that you make people accountable. For example, these two people can hold each other accountable. And accountability works like magic, trust me. You cannot alone do this. You cannot alone create a huge business. You got to work with people. Have a mentor, have an accountability partner. These two things are extremely important, right? I still have my accountability partner. We still talk every single day for more than 2 hours. And that is how I'm pulling my business, right? So these were the top 5 skills which I wanted you to understand. Let me quickly revise. The first thing is market research. Research your market. Don't just go inside the business without even understanding your customer. So market research is understanding your customer's psychology. Second comes marketing skills. Marketing skills means more about creating your content, videos, and your positioning in the market. Then comes sales skills. When you are into your webinar or into your sales pitch, you should know how you can create an offer, how you should create your message, sales message, and how you should be creating your sales pages. Then comes building system skills, right? And by systems, why should we create systems? Because it is only then, when you know only if you're creating systems, you can automate your business. I don't want you to always be there, on your mobile trying to pitch people individually. No way. We are businessmen. We are creating an empire here. We're talking about creating an empire. We cannot always stay there in the system always. You have to automate it in the end. Then comes value ladder. How you build your systems? By value ladders also. Have your ecosystem. Let people come through a low ticket. Take them on the journey of other products also. Only those will be going who are serious ones. And obviously, we only need the serious person at the top of the ladder. Like, right. For example, you are giving a one-to-one coaching to someone who is not even serious. The person will say, "Oh, hey, buddy, I didn't get results. Give my money back," and all those clashes will happen. So we only want only the serious people to be here on the top of the ladder. And the last is community building skills. Once people enter your community, you have to bind them together and make sure that they get results, right? Was that amazing? Was the session great for you? Was that useful? Type useful if it was. And that is it for today. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day.